Mai nei, ko aorangi te maunga, ko ngai tahu, ngāti māmoe ngā iwi.
I tēnei hōtaka, he hoki ngā mahara ki te tau, ko tahi mano I iwarau e 86 I te wā I tū tuatahi mai ai te Matatini ki o Tautahi. Ka kōrero atu ki te kōmiti whakahaere me ētahi o ngā kaihaka ōmua. In this episode, we recollect the 1986 Polynesian Festival when it was first held here in Christchurch. We talk to the organising committee and some of the 1986 performers.
Tēnā iwi o te motu, tēnā rā koutou katoa and welcome to QE2 Park in Christchurch, venue for the 8th New Zealand Polynesian Festival, the first to be hosted by Te Waiponamu or the South Island. Māori cultural groups from throughout Aotearoa are here to show their skills in several aspects of the Māori performing arts, including the Waitaha, action song, poi and haka. 13 of the 26 groups appear for the first time. 2 teams are representing their regions for the 8th time. The tangata whenua extended the pōhiri or welcome to the visiting groups before the start of the cultural performances.
In 1986, I was the chairman of the Waitaha Cultural Council, and we were aware that we'd been successful in getting the bid for the Polynesian Festival, as it was called in those days, and we set up an organising committee. We were the overall senior body, and the organising committee would report back to us. Similar to what's happening now, but perhaps more intensive because it was before the computer age, and we had no computers to use. So it was just the kōrero, the telephone.
While the festival comes under a national committee, much of the organisation is the responsibility of the local people or tangata whenua, but have other tribes offered their help?
Yes, we have most tribes of New Zealand represented on our committee, and Waitaha asked that they be part and parcel of us all for the running of this hui.
What about help from the kaumātua? Have you had the spiritual guidance from them?
Yes, we have had all the support from the elders. In fact, before we really got into the nitty-gritty of it, we went to the elders for their guidance and whether we were going in the right direction.
And you felt that this has supported your committee?
Yes, it definitely has.
What has the last 5 or 6 months been like leading up to the festival?
It's been a terrific teamwork from everybody who has been involved in it, that things happened without much trouble, and support came from right across.
Has this brought people closer together, Pura?
I think so. I think it's brought them very close together. In fact, when we had our winding up meeting, which is normally the hair-pulling stage, the meeting lasted an hour and a half, and everybody went away happy.
What would your hope be? And when you answer, you're speaking on behalf of your committee. What would your hope be for the main essence to come out of this 8th New Zealand Polynesian Festival?
Unity right across of all Maori tribes, and also from the local point of view to show other aspects of Maoridom other than what has been hitting the papers lately.
Kia ora koe, Pura.
My role was to assist Bill Royal with the organising of the stage. Bill did the planning and the drawings of the stage, and my role was just to support him in that role, and also on the day of the competition there was other roles that had to be fulfilled.
My role was a combined one with the late Waikura McGregor, commonly known as Auntie Sissy, and we were in charge of the venue, and also I was in charge of holding the teams in the field beside QE2 until the porphyry was ready. It was very exciting, very hard work, and I think with the rest of the organising committee We were still up at 3:30 the morning it started.
My role of the organising committee, I was the administration part of it, so collating a lot of data from all the different organisers, the different events or different aspects of it. I was also the secretary of Waitaha Council at the same time. A lot of letter writing, confirming what the other members had come back and said, we've organised this, organised that, need a letter to go here, need a letter to go there, requesting this. Also liaising with the National Committee and attending meetings up there and providing reports and that sort of thing.
Tōku mahi I tērā wā ko te whakariterite ngā wāhi noho me ngā āhuatanga katoa. He kura, he marae ki, kapi katoa ngā wāhi whai wāhi wātea. I roto ngā rōpu whutupaoro.
I tuau I te kapa o te kotahitanga I te tau 1986. Me te hokinga māhara ki te wā o ngā prakatihi me kei I te taho o te kotahitanga, ko tērā taku tū tuatahi mō ngā whakataitai kapahaka I tērā mahi o Matatini. Nā reira āhua mataku au I te mea āhua rangatahi tonu I taua wā. Nā reira kāre au I te mōheo ngā tino kaupapa I tuatu I te tui rungi te ātāmira. Engari I hi kakakatoa I taua wā ki te whai I te mahi kapahaka. He huarahi ako hoki I te reo Māori.
I tūau I te taha o te ropu o te kotahitanga ki Waitaha. Nā reira no te mea ko tērā taku tau tuatahi I tūau I roto I enei momo whakataitai o te Matatini. Engari nā tekau mā whānau hoki o ōku tau I taua tau. E maha ngā whaia me ngā mātua I poipoia mai I ahau.
Kati o Tautahi's action song tells of the majesty of Mount Cook, the South Island as the island of Greenstone, and the group implores the Māori people to hold on to its traditions.
The team I performed with in 1986 was Ōtautahi. Ōtautahi was a family group started by Ramiri and Hori Brennan. We didn't have a life. Kapahaka was our life. We ate, drank, slept. Well, we didn't sleep very often. We had practices every night. 6 o'clock at Te Rangi Mārie, don't be late. And we would go until our tutor was satisfied that we'd done enough that night.